Hello students, welcome you all in the social study class. The topic of our lesson today is fire, farming and wheel. Lesson 17. Here in this lesson, we will be learning about the life of early humans, how the fire was being discovered and how it was created. The fire was created. Then the beginning of farming, and lastly, how the wheel was invented. Life of early humans. Early humans lived a hard life. They had to hunt for their food. They had to walk everywhere as they had no means of transport. There were no machines or electricity to make their lives easier. However, over times, early humans made certain remarkable discoveries and inventions that made their lives better. Next, discovery of fire. Fire was the greatest discovery of early humans. It is believed that the first noticed fire when a branch of tree was struck by lightning. They could see that it killed animals and burned all the trees. After a fairly long time, they learned that the fire gave them light in the dark and kept them warm. They found that animal flesh burned in the fire tasted better than the raw meat. So, when next time they saw fire breaking out in the forest, they kept the fire going by adding dry leaves or grass to it. However, the early humans had not learned the art of making fire at that time. Next is creating fire. No one exactly knows how early humans discovered fire. It is believed that one day they saw sparks coming out when the two stones struck against each other. When these sparks fell on dried leaves, they caught fire. Early humans then started rubbing two stones together in order to make fire. The discovery and use of fire was very important to early humans. They gave up eating raw food because roasted food tasted better. They started to light up their caves using fire. They started using fire to keep the animals away and also to keep themselves warm on cold days. Beginning of farming. Early humans moved from place to place in search of food and water. After some time, they realized that settling near riverbanks gave them easy access to water. They could also catch fish using their sharp weapons or tools. This solved the problem of having to hunt for food. As early humans began living on riverbanks, they made some observations. They observed that plants produce seeds which could be eaten. They also discovered that when seeds fell on the ground, new plants sprouted from them in a few days. In order to grow plants on their own, early humans collected these seeds and spread them on the land closer to the riverbanks. These seeds began to grow into plants. Gradually, early humans started digging the soil using stone tools to plow the land. This was the beginning of farming and agriculture. Lastly, we have invention of wheel. Early humans carried heavy things on their back from one place to another. It was very difficult. Therefore, they made carts on which loads were carried from one place to another. But these carts were without wheels and moved very slowly. They could push or pull them easily only on level ground, but it was difficult to pull these carts on uneven rocky lands. It is believed that early humans might have noticed round stones rolling faster down hills than the flat ones. This might have led them to search for similar objects. In the process, they may have discovered that the round pieces cut from the tree trunks rolled easily. That is how the wheel came about. Later on, the early humans fixed the wheels to their carts. Now, they could easily pull their carts even on the rocky grounds. Traveling on land became much quicker and easier. Later, they made carts that could be pulled by bullocks. Thus, inventions of wheel gradually changed the life of early humans. With this, I come to the end of our topic of this lesson. See you in the next round of video. Till then, happy learning and stay safe.